Hi, my name is Brandon Pickup. I am an independent Herbalife distributor and nutrition club owner. And I just thought I'd make a quick video here because some of my clients have been saying, you know, when I make a shake, it doesn't turn out as good as yours does. So I thought I'd do a quick video and just kind of show you how to make the perfect Herbalife shake. So in my opinion, the way to make the perfect Herbalife Formula 1 shake is to make sure that you have the right ratio of liquid to ice. So when you throw it in the blender, it comes out with the right consistency. Now, some people do like it a little bit more runny, some people like it a little more thick. So you kind of have to go by taste or preference. Okay, so the materials that you're going to need is going to be one, a blender. It's pretty obvious. Now you can use any type of blender. You can use one that you got, you know, 20 bucks at Walmart or whatever. You can use those types of blenders. They all work, they all blend. I happen to have a commercial grade blender that I got at like a wholesale restaurant place for I think around 120 bucks or something like that. The advantage of this is basically it's meant to blend and blend and blend and not wear it down. With some of the like lower end blenders I've found, after you blend so much ice and chop so much ice, you start to smell like this hot kind of melting smell. So I decided to invest in a little heavier duty, higher end blender because I'm going to be blending a lot of shakes. Okay, now the ingredients that you're going to need is, first you're going to need to get some ice, which I have some ice right here. You're also going to need to get some liquid. I'm going to use water for my example. And you're also going to need something to measure with. Now all these Herbalife shaker cups have a measuring system right on the side, so you can see what quantity of ice, what quantity of water they're actually putting in there. And then of course you're also going to need your Herbalife shake, which for my example, I'm going to use cookies and cream. This is my favorite. Now the first thing I'm going to do is measure out my ice. And the amount of ice that you're going to put in there is going to depend on how much shake powder you're going to use. For most intents and purposes, Herbalife recommends doing 2 scoops or 2 tablespoons of Formula 1 shake powder. So I'm going to roll off of that recipe. So if you're going to do 2 scoops of shake or 2 tablespoons of shake powder, you're going to want to do about 8 ounces of ice. Now the thing about ice is, of course, it's not a liquid, so it's not going to fill the container completely. There's going to be holes and stuff in there, so that's okay. It's supposed to be like that for this particular recipe, but just try to fill it to the 8-ounce sort of level, which I think that's probably about 8 ounces right there. You can see it kind of looks like that. That's about 8 ounces. So I'm going to dump that in the blender. So that's what I want for my ice. Now I'm going to measure out my liquid, which is my water. And again, now this one I'm going to also do 8 ounces. So it's kind of a 50-50 if you look at it that way. But again, I think it's important to measure out the ingredients so that you get the right blend and the right texture of the shake that you're trying to make. And I think most people agree that this is the proper ratio. Then I'm going to add my shake powder, which I'm going to do 2 level scoops. So it's just like that. I just kind of take off the excess shake mix with the container itself, and then just dump that in. This is 1, and then 2. Now, of course, there's all sorts of different ingredients that you can put in there. If you want to add some protein powder, some PDM, some fiber, you can add all kinds of different stuff in there. I'm just making just a shake for now. Okay, so now that you got that done, what you're going to want to do is blend it, of course. What I recommend though is blend it for a little while and then stop after about 30 seconds and listen to see how much ice is still kind of clanking around in there. If you still hear a lot of clanking, it's not done blending yet. You want it to be nice and smooth, a really smooth texture, so you're not running into ice chunks and stuff like that people have to then chew through. It's a lot more comfortable, something you can suck up through a straw. So just go ahead and blend that. Alright, and there's no like clanking and stuff in there, so I know that my shake is pretty much done. Also a quick note, blender safety is important. Make sure you put a hand on the lid. Sometimes if the ingredients are really thick, they can kick back up, kick the lid off, and then you got a huge mess on your hands. So make sure you put a hand on there and keep that shake contained. Pour it out. You're ready to go. So with that example, like I said, I did 8 ounces of ice, 8 ounces of liquid, 2 scoops of shake, And I pretty much ended up with here about 12 to 16 ounces of liquid. And then of course if you throw more bananas in there and stuff like that, or fruit, you're gonna end up with a lot more liquid and stuff there. So pick your serving container properly. And then if you're like me, you're on the go, you're about to go out to work or whatever it is, throw your shaker stuff together, put your lid on. Or if you're want to enjoy it at home, recommend straws, fat straws. All right, this is kind of what you end up with. It's just a shake, but I think the thing that makes it the perfect shake is just its texture and consistency. Okay, so that's it. That's how you make the perfect Herbalife Formula 1 shake. If you guys have any questions for me, if there's other products and stuff you want me to review, if you guys have just questions, if you guys want to get started on a program, contact me. If you're wondering how do I work for Herbalife, contact me as well. I'll show you how to get started in the business. It's really easy, by the way. If I can do it, anybody can do it. But yeah, if you have more questions, please look me up. Feel free to subscribe. I'll be putting up more videos here and there. As always, have fun.